But the biggest question now being flung at the Aam Aadmi Party is whether their fresh campaign reeks of, among other things, hypocrisy. Remember, there are several leaders of Kejriwal's party who themselves have been accused of misdemeanor in the recent past. But on all occasions, the party stood by each and every one of those leaders, clearing them either through an internal probe or some other mechanism that isn't fully fair and transparent. In fact, in the case of Somnath Bharati, accused of tampering with evidence in a case he was part of before joining the Aam Aadmi Party, Kejriwal even said that the court's observations about Bharati were faulty. Criticism has naturally followed. Well, as the charges fly back and forth, Nitin Gadkari, who is in that list of corrupt netas released by the Aam Aadmi Party, has threatened to sue Arvind Kejriwal for defamation. He has sought proof from Kejriwal to back his charges or apologize the next 3 days or get ready to face legal consequences. That's the message from Nitin Gadkari to Arvind Kejriwal. Rishika Barua has been on this story since this morning. She's with us live right now. Another hornet's nest, Rishika, for the Aam Aadmi Party. They've gone ahead and taken the names of a wide variety of politicians. They've named Rahul Gandhi as well. Conspicuous by his absence on that list is Narendra Modi.
Well, absolutely. In fact, just a little while ago, we did question the senior Aam Aadmi Party leaders on why exactly is Narendra Modi absent from that list when, leaders like Anurag Thakur, Nitin Gadkari and BSY from the BJP and its allies have been named. So he went on to say that, this is just a preliminary list. This is just a list off the cuff that Arvind Kejriwal, in fact, decided to announce today. And this list is, in fact, going to expand. So they are working on a larger list. They are working on larger charges of corruption that, in fact, exist against various leaders across the political spectrum. This is not just against the UPA or against the BJP, but it sort of pans out across the political spectrum in India. They're going to identify people holding key ministerial posts or senior leaders in parliament who have charges of graft against them and are going to field Aam Aadmi Party candidates against them. One thing that is very clear from this message that Arvind Kejriwal gave earlier this morning is that the strategy of the Aam Aadmi Party is going to be that of anti-corruption. They're going to ride on the anti-corruption wave. Their stance is to cleanse politics, decriminalize politics, and they believe that the only way that they can do that is by eliminating corrupt leaders from parliamentary politics and fielding who they call the Aam Aadmi.
Also, people like Sonia Gandhi, people like Sheila Dikshit, also conspicuous by their absence. So, this list, appears to, want to maximize the kind of political momentum that Arvind Kejriwal had once, been able to drum up with the Anna Hazare by his side at the Ramlila Maidan. But now it's not going to be so easy, is it? You've already got Nitin Gadkari threatening to sue him for defamation and people asking questions about the people he's left out of that list, Rishika.
Well, absolutely, Shiv. One thing that I'd like to make clear is that they are going to list possible Lok Sabha contenders in this. So it is not going to be the probable reason why Sheila Dikshit was not named in this preliminary list is because she's probably not going to be fighting Lok Sabha elections. So the presumption is those leaders from across the political spectrum fighting Lok Sabha elections, they are going to be fielding candidates against them. Having said that, definitely, Gadkari has come out and said that he is in fact going to be filing a defamation suit as earlier as this evening. The Aam Aadmi Party has a very interesting response to that, saying that it was the BJP, which is Nitin Gadkari's party, that had leveled these allegations against him in the first place, which is why he had to step down from the post of president and sort of, his growth within the BJP was curtailed because of these allegations that stem from within the party.
Yes.
So they've gone out to sort of say that, instead of Nitin Gadkari lashing out at the Aam Aadmi Party, he perhaps needs to put his own house in order and question those within the BJP who made these allegations in the first place.
Thanks, Rishika, for getting us that.